Yours is never over. My condition is improved. A sip for the parched. Double kill. Prepare for battle. Select your hero. Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
All right, let's hear that fighting spirit. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Charging through! Let's play the smart.
Over here. Your end. There's a test subject. Reforming Come to me and I will be. I see a hostile. Where's the test subject? Such greenless wings. I offer something more. Gale,
Let's break it.
Let's make a scene!
lending a hand. I see a hostile. There's a test subject. You will be renewed. Enemy location to surrender. I will
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Over there. A taste of over there. I see a hostile. There's a test subject. Enemy located. Armageddon. I'm going in. Best round 1. Did you? A cure. Score 1-0.
안녕. 아, 추워.
This is a far cry from my home.
Over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Let us go on to the end. I see a hostile. There's a test subject. Enemy located. I see a hostile. Repairing your cellular matrix. The objective is on point. painful path to walk. Receive my aid.
Let's group up.
There's a test subject. Enemy located. I see a hostile. Over here. There's a test subject. Enemy located. Cannot escape me. I see a hostile.
My willpower is burning. My ultimate is charging. Over there.
I understand. Lending a hand. Thank you.
Fire.
Pain is inevitable.
Enemy spotted.
Over here. Over there. There's a test subject. You will be renewed. Surrender, I will. My general. I see a hostile. Готовности. You're broken. The test subject. Enemy located.
Enemy here.
Over there. I require assistance. What is it? Over there.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
I see a hostile. Test subject. Over there. I see a hostile. Be nourished.
Victory! Play of the game.
5, 1. Objective unlocked.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. Enemy located. I see a hostile. Over there. I cannot see you. There's a test subject. Enemy located. I see a hostile. They took the robot. They're moving the barricade. You need only ask for my help.
The lead has been taken from us.
Let's go. There's a test. The enemy is placed a turret here.
Rally near the robot and keep pushing!
The enemy located.
My ultimate is ready.
My power emanates. Enemy turret within my sight. I see a hostile.
My medical professionalism, Doctor.
Mending you. Your team has hit enemy turret within my sight.
To no surprise, we have surpassed them.
The enemy has placed a turret here. There's a test subject. When he was winning. Surrender to my will.
They took the robot. Time to make them down. Join me.
Now, to start anew.
Enemy turret ahead! I am escorting the robot. Our numbers are low. Careful! Let's take the robot back! They're catching up! Enemy turret comes at a
The enemy is pushing their barracks.
Hello?
Group up.
Enemy turret ahead.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
Your team has lost their
They have the
Fire at will.
Stop them!
Enemy! They're moving the barricade! Stop them!
Robot with you.
Such perfidy cannot go unanswered. Enemy here!
Heroes never die.
Enemy turret ahead.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Stop it now. You've come back to worse. The pleasure.
Enemy turret ahead.
The enemy is moving their barricade. Guerrillo.
Defeat. Play of the game. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
Battle draws near. Ready yourselves.
The snow here is quite mild compared to the ice caps back home.
Support your local bombardier.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
What a light! tire. Fuck you! There's an enemy here! Enemy here! I'll keep trying till I run out of limbs.
Please group up.
Hold this
Barrier initialized.
Meet your fate.
Reinhardt at your service.
Hyperring deployed.
Hold this a minute.
Violently moving to payload.
Can't wait.
Enemy turret ahead.
Welcome to orbit.
Let's give it a fair shake, mate. Orbit.
Gather here.
On the quick. Fire in the hole.
Actuating the barrier.
Apologies. You were in my flight path.
Give him a shot.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Assemble at this location.
Why have I got this stigma in my head?
Payload mode.
This situation calls for more bomb. Still feeling on me time. Daddy over here. Crusaders!
Round 1 complete. Score.
Beneath the
0.
wheel of
Switching
progress.
sides.
Plenty. We should do a concert together.
Oh, what do you play?
I sing.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that.
Hiya. Greetings.
Ooh, can't wait.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Over there.
Stop the
There's
payload.
an enemy here. The pleasure is mine. Enemy here. There's an enemy here.
Barrier has been overwhelmed.
There's an enemy here.
Behind you. Barrier is splintering.
사고칠 준비 파야.
The barrier appears.
I still think we can win. I've got us outnumbered. Can't keep a bad lad down. Enemy
Barrier is nearly spent. Barrier is gone.
anyone. Fire in the hole!
30 seconds remaining.
Tired of me yet?
Payload is moving.
Just a bit.
I quit.
They outnumber
Payload
us.
has reached the checkpoint.
Listen to me. Enemy here! Over here!
Activating self-destruct sequence. Calling in the big gun.
60 seconds remaining.
I am indefatigable.
Unwanted variable moves the payload.
Over here.
There's an enemy here.
Welcome to orbit.
The desired result may
Back
soon
on my
reveal
shoe.
itself.
There's mayhem to do.
I want fire.
Enemy here. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Round 2 complete. Score 3-3.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
Pump up the bait.
Whoa,
Slow down.
It's not a bow balloon.
I like your research, Doctor.
Why, thank you. If I may ask, what intrigues you about it?
Gravity is my greatest rival too.
Sha!
5, 4,
Why have I got this detonator again?
1. Attackers incoming.
Enemy contact.
Stop the
There's an
payload.
enemy here. Over here. Enemy here.
30 seconds remaining.
Such tick-tock, we're gonna win!
Stop them in their tracks.
Insignificant.
We are outnumbered.
What is...
I'll keep trying till I run out of limbs.
Round 3. 3. Switching sides.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
I'll protect your friends.
Setting my equalizer to absolute destruction.
Mr. Wilhelm, I'm working on my resume. What sounds better? Itinerant scoundrel or perspicacious rapscallion?
Is there room for both?
5.
I knew you were the right bloke to ask.
1. Attack commencing. Escort.
Ready over here. There's an enemy here. Enemy here. Ready over here.
60 seconds remaining.
Let's give it a fair shake, mate. Leg before.
If we stop, get the payload going.
Enemy here.
Victory! Play of the game.
Nerf this!
coffee and snacks to blue-collar workers who, at the time, were grabbing their food at factory canteens or greasy spoons. Rosenberg opened a tiny shop called Open Kettle. Not exactly the most mouth-watering name, but you have to start somewhere, right? It was a simple setup: donuts and coffee. Two things that are as inseparable as, well, donuts and coffee. After about 2 years of tinkering with his business, he rebranded to the much catchier Dunkin' Donuts. This was a smart move because, let's face it, Open Kettle sounds like a place where you get a cup of tea, not America's favorite fried dough rings. One of the fun facts that often gets tossed around is that Rosenberg was something of a visionary when it came to market research. Before Dunkin', he worked in the food delivery business and noticed that most of his sales came from coffee and donuts. Armed with that insight, he went all in on the combo and started focusing on perfecting the art of the donut. The rest, as they say, is history. The menu at Dunkin' was originally all about the variety of donuts. Rosenberg wanted to offer as many flavors as possible, which led to the creation of the iconic Dunkin' display case. This wasn't just a case of, look how many donuts we have. It was a strategic move. He believed in showcasing his product because if you saw the variety, you'd be more likely to buy one, or 6. At first, they had around 52 different types of donuts on the menu. It's safe to assume people didn't walk out of there with just a coffee. In the 1960s, Dunkin' really began to expand, with franchises popping up across New England and beyond. By the time the 70s rolled around, Dunkin' Donuts had become a household name, synonymous with the morning coffee run. Fred the Baker, the beloved mascot from their iconic "Time to Make the Donuts" commercials, made his debut in 1982. Fred, played by actor Michael Vale, was so famous that when Dunkin' decided to retire the character in 1997, they gave him a farewell tour. Yes, a farewell tour for a fictional donut maker. Talk about cult status. One of the quirkiest pieces of Dunkin' history is that in 1996, the company opened a location at the South Pole. Yes, the South Pole. If ever there were a more extreme way to say America runs on Dunkin', this was it. Researchers in Antarctica, thousands of miles from the nearest Dunkin' store, could now enjoy their coffee and donuts with a view of glaciers and penguins. That's taking brand loyalty to a whole new level. The production starts with high-quality, simple ingredients. Dunkin' Donuts are made from a proprietary blend of flour, sugar, yeast, milk, eggs, butter, and water. Each of these ingredients plays a critical role in the final product, from the high-protein bread flour that gives the donuts their structure to the yeast, which creates that perfect rise. Interestingly, Dunkin' doesn't use just any flour. They opt for a high gluten variety, which adds strength and that signature chewiness to the dough. The sugar does more than sweeten. It feeds the yeast during fermentation, helping to create the donut's airy texture. Butter and milk enrich the dough, ensuring it remains soft and tender, while also adding a subtle richness that balances the sweetness. What makes Dunkin's ingredients special isn't their complexity, but the precise balance and quality control, ensuring every donut tastes just right. The process begins in industrial mixers, where these ingredients are combined with precision. Massive computer-controlled mixers churn the dough, each batch weighing up to hundreds of pounds, and the ratios are critical. Too much water and the dough will be sticky, too little and it'll be dry. Each batch is mixed at exact speeds and temperatures to ensure all ingredients are fully incorporated. This attention to detail is what guarantees that no matter where in the world you bite into a Dunkin' Donut, it'll taste exactly the same. The temperature of the dough is also crucial. Too hot, and the yeast could die off, preventing the dough from rising properly. After mixing, the dough is allowed to rest and ferment. This is where the yeast gets to work, transforming simple dough into something much more. This stage gives Dunkin' Donuts their light, airy texture, allowing the yeast time to release gases that puff up the dough. Once the dough has rested, it moves to the next stage, rolling and cutting. Dunkin' uses industrial dough sheeters, machines that roll out the dough into uniform sheets. Achieving an even thickness is key, because it ensures that every donut will fry evenly later on. Any variation in thickness could result in donuts that are either undercooked or too dry. The dough is then transferred to a donut cutter, which punches out the classic ring shape. Dunkin' actually has several different cutters for various donut shapes, but it's the ring cutter that creates those iconic round donuts with a hole in the middle. Meanwhile, the leftover dough from the holes is turned into munchkins, those delightful little donut balls that started as a way to reduce waste but became a fan favorite on their own. After being cut, the donuts are ready for proofing, one of the most delicate steps in the entire process. The cut donuts are placed in a proofing chamber, a warm and humid environment where the yeast continues to ferment. The temperature and humidity inside these chambers are carefully controlled, typically set around 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit with high humidity. This is where the donuts nearly double in size, taking on that soft, pillowy texture that makes them so irresistible. Proofing is like a balancing act. If you rush this step, the donuts will be dense and heavy. Let them proof too long, and they'll collapse when they hit the fryer. Once proofed, the donuts are ready to be fried. This stage is where Dunkin' Donuts get their signature golden brown color and slightly crisp exterior. The proofed donuts are carefully transferred to industrial deep fryers filled with vegetable oil, heated to around 365 degrees Fahrenheit. Each donut is fried for about 60 to 90 seconds on each side. Timing and temperature are everything here. Dunkin' uses specialized conveyor belts to gently lower the donuts into the oil, ensuring they maintain their perfect shape. The frying process gives the donuts their crisp outer shell while keeping the inside soft and fluffy. If the oil is too hot, the donuts will fry too quickly on the outside, leaving them raw in the center. On the other hand, if the oil isn't hot enough, the donuts will absorb too much oil, resulting in greasy, soggy dough. The perfectly fried donuts are then placed on cooling conveyors, which allow excess oil to drip off and the donuts to settle. This cooling period is critical as it ensures the donuts don't become too greasy and allows them to reach the ideal temperature for glazing or filling. Once the donuts have cooled, they move on to the next stage: glazing, filling, and topping. At this point, the donuts are transformed from simple fried dough into the sweet treats we all know and love. Dunkin' has perfected the art of glazing. Each glazed donut is carefully dipped into large vats of warm sugar glaze. The donuts are completely coated in this sweet, sticky glaze before being set on racks to cool. As the glaze hardens, it forms a shiny, delicious layer that adds just the right amount of sweetness. For frosted varieties like chocolate or vanilla frosted donuts, machines dip the donuts into thick icing, ensuring an even and uniform coating on every one. Dunkin' even has specific machines that are calibrated to coat the donuts at precise angles, so every bite offers that perfect balance of frosting and dough. Then come the filled donuts, like the famous Boston cream or the classic jelly donut. These donuts are injected with fillings using precision filling machines. The amount of filling is carefully controlled to avoid overstuffing or underfilling the dough. These machines are capable of injecting just the right amount of cream, custard, or jelly into each donut, ensuring consistency across every batch. Some donuts are topped with sprinkles, nuts, or powdered sugar. The timing here is everything. If toppings like sprinkles are added too early, they'll melt into the glaze. If added too late, they won't stick. Dunkin' has automated sprinkle dispensers that release toppings at just the right moment, ensuring a perfect finish. But Dunkin's donut making process doesn't stop here. Every donut still has to pass one final hurdle: quality control. Each batch is carefully inspected to make sure they meet Dunkin's strict standards. Workers check for things like uniformity in size, color, and toppings. For filled donuts, they even check the filling to dough ratio to make sure each donut has just the right amount of cream or jelly. Any donut that doesn't meet Dunkin's standards is removed from the line. Some Dunkin' facilities have even incorporated advanced technology like automated vision systems to scan donuts for defects, ensuring that only the best donuts make it through. Once the donuts have passed quality control, they are packed into trays or boxes and prepared for distribution. Dunkin' uses a centralized bakery model where donuts are baked at regional production hubs and then delivered fresh to local stores multiple times a day. This model allows Dunkin' to ensure its donuts are always fresh, no matter when you walk into a store. Whether it's 6 a.m. or 3 p.m., the donuts you buy have been made and delivered that very day, thanks to this efficient distribution system. From the mixing of ingredients to the final quality check, Dunkin's production process works smoothly and efficiently. It combines modern technology with traditional methods, allowing Dunkin to make millions of donuts every day while maintaining the same taste and quality people expect. Every step is designed to ensure that no matter where you are in the world, each Dunkin' donut tastes the same, light, fluffy, and full of flavor. This blend of precise production and baking skill has kept Dunkin' Donuts a favorite for decades, serving donuts that people love. Today, Dunkin' serves over 3 million customers a day in over 12,000 locations worldwide. And while the menu has evolved to include things like breakfast sandwiches, wraps, and cold brews, hello, 21st century, the heart of Dunkin' has always been its ability to bring people together over a simple donut and a cup of coffee. And let's not forget about their famous munchkins, those donut holes that became a mini phenomenon in their own right. They were introduced in the early 70s as a clever way to use leftover dough, proving once again that Dunkin' was always about finding a way to turn even the smallest things into a big deal. Next time you grab a Dunkin' coffee or reach for a chocolate glazed donut, just remember, it all started with a guy named Bill who knew that the way to America's heart was through its stomach, and that heart would run on caffeine and fried dough. So, what about you? Do you love the classic glazed, or is the Boston cream your go-to treat? Let us know in the comments. The average American consumes about 22 pounds of candy, including sprinkles on their favorite desserts. With sprinkles being so popular across the US, have you ever wondered what goes into making these tiny, colorful treats? Rainbow cake sprinkles, those colorful and sweet decorations that brighten up everything from cakes to donuts. Might seem simple, but they are a careful mix of food making and creativity. Sprinkles, called hundreds and thousands in the UK, and jimmies, in some parts of the US, have different names in various places. These small, bright pieces can quickly change the look and feel of a dessert, making it festive and fun. But how are these tiny treats made in factories? While they are easy to use, the way they are made involves science, accuracy, and a lot of care. The making of rainbow cake sprinkles happens in several steps, each made to ensure the final product is colorful, even in size, and crunchy. Here's a simple look at how factories turn basic ingredients into the sprinkles we all know and love. The first step in making rainbow sprinkles is preparing the base mix. The main ingredients are sugar, shortening, a type of fat, water, and starch. These are mixed together to form a thick paste, like dough. The choice of ingredients is important for how the sprinkles will feel and taste. For example, sugar gives the sprinkles their sweetness and structure, while shortening helps make the dough smooth and easier to work with. Some sprinkles use a special type of cornstarch to help them last longer, while still keeping that familiar crunch. Once the basic dough is ready, food coloring is added. Since rainbow sprinkles need many colors, usually red, yellow, green, blue, purple, and sometimes orange, the dough is split into different parts, each getting its own color. High-quality food coloring is important to make sure the colors stay bright and don't fade during the next steps. Factories might also add flavors at this point, though many sprinkles are just sweet without any specific flavor. In the past, natural colors like beet juice and turmeric were used to color sprinkles. Today, most factories use approved artificial colors for better consistency and lower cost. The colored dough is then put into extrusion machines. Extrusion is an important step where the dough is pushed through small nozzles, shaping it into long, thin strands that look like spaghetti. The size of the nozzle openings controls how thick the sprinkles will be. For traditional jimmies, the nozzles are narrow, while for other brands, different machines and molds are used. Extrusion machines work very fast, handling large amounts of dough at once. This process makes sure that each sprinkle is the same size and shape. The dough strands are carefully placed on a moving belt, where they go to the next step in production. The process of making sprinkles is similar to making pasta, where dough is pushed through molds to create different shapes. After the dough is shaped into long strands, the next step is to cut these strands into small pieces. This is done by fast-moving blades placed along the conveyor belt. As the dough strands pass by, the blades chop them into tiny pieces, which become the sprinkles. Factories make sure the cutting process is fast and efficient to stop the dough from drying out before it takes its final shape. For long, tube-like sprinkles, the dough is cut into short, even pieces, usually just a few millimeters long. For nonpareils, the small, round sprinkles, the dough is rolled into tiny balls instead of being cut. This step must be very precise because if the dough isn't cut properly, the sprinkles can lose their shape, which would affect how they look and feel. In large factories, up to 100,000 sprinkles can be cut every minute, allowing for fast production to meet global demand. Once the dough has been cut into sprinkles, the pieces are still soft and can be shaped easily. To give them the crunchy texture we expect from sprinkles, they need to be dried completely. The sprinkles are moved into large drying rooms, where warm air is blown over them in a controlled way. This drying process usually takes several hours, depending on the size and thickness of the sprinkles. The purpose of drying is to remove water from the sprinkles while keeping their shape. This helps make sure the sprinkles won't become sticky or stick together during packaging. Proper drying is also important to create the hard, crunchy texture that sprinkles are known for. Factories carefully control the temperature and moisture levels during this process to prevent overheating or not drying the sprinkles enough. The drying process can take up to 8 hours in large ovens, and the sprinkles are constantly rotated to make sure they dry evenly. After drying, the sprinkles may go through a polishing step. This step involves gently tumbling the sprinkles with a thin layer of sugar or a glaze made from sugar water. The polishing process makes the sprinkles look shiny and smooth. It also adds a final layer of sweetness and helps prevent the sprinkles from becoming sticky. This step is especially important for sprinkles used on desserts with a lot of moisture, like ice cream, to help them stay firm and keep their shape. Polishing machines work by rotating large batches of sprinkles in large containers while slowly adding the polishing solution. The sprinkles are spun for a set amount of time, allowing the coating to spread evenly over all the pieces. Some special types of sprinkles are covered with edible glitter or pearl dust to give them a sparkling finish, often used in fancy bakeries and dessert shops. Before being packaged, sprinkles go through a quality control check. Automated machines scan the sprinkles to check for defects, like unusual shapes or wrong colors. Any sprinkles that don't meet the factory standards are taken out. The rest are sent to packaging machines, where they are packed into containers, bags, or large boxes, depending on how they will be used. Some sprinkles are also tested for color bleed, a check to make sure their bright colors won't fade or run too quickly when used on frosting or ice cream. For retail products, sprinkles are usually packed in small plastic containers or jars that are sealed to keep moisture out. For larger buyers like bakeries and ice cream shops, sprinkles are packed in bigger bags or boxes. The packaging is made to keep the sprinkles fresh, making sure they stay crunchy and look good until they are used. While sprinkles are now common in the dessert world, their history goes back to 18th century France, where candy makers started experimenting with sugar decorations for pastries. These early sprinkles were used to add both texture and color to sweet treats. Over time, this practice of decorating sweets with small sugar pieces spread across Europe and eventually reached the United States. In the beginning, sprinkles were made by hand, which took a lot of time and effort to roll and shape the sugar before modern machines were invented to speed up the process. By the middle of the 20th century, sprinkles had become a popular topping for ice cream and baked goods in America. The term jimmies, commonly used in the northeastern United States for sprinkles, is believed to have started in the 1930s. One popular idea is that the term came from the Just Born Candy Company, which made sprinkles and other sweets under that name. However, the exact origin of the term Jimmies is still unclear and debated. In recent times, sprinkles have gone from being a rare decoration to a regular part of the dessert world. Factories all over the world now make sprinkles in many different colors, shapes, and sizes to meet various baking needs. The use of sprinkles has grown beyond just basic desserts, with fancy bakeries and chefs using them on everything from high-end cupcakes to creative, modern desserts. In the Netherlands, chocolate sprinkles, called hagelslag, are often eaten on bread for breakfast, showing how sprinkles are enjoyed in different ways across various cultures. Though small in size, rainbow cake sprinkles are a perfect example of how art, science, and manufacturing come together. Their bright colors and fun shapes add a sense of celebration to any dessert, but making them is far from simple. From the careful mixing of ingredients to the precise steps of shaping, cutting, drying, and polishing, making sprinkles is a detailed process that ensures they are consistent, high quality, and most importantly, enjoyable. As sprinkles keep changing in style, they remain a popular choice in the baking world. The next time you see those colorful dots on a cake or cupcake, take a moment to think about the detailed process that creates such happiness in these small, bright decorations. Sprinkles have even found their way into art, with some artists using them to make colorful, textured creations. What dessert will you be adding sprinkles to next, whether it's cupcakes, ice cream, or something else? Ben & Jerry's churns out nearly 1 million pints of ice cream every single day, enough to fill over 15 Olympic-sized swimming pools daily. Served in over 35 countries, these iconic flavors are packed with giant chunks and swirls. Ever wonder how this creamy magic is made? Let's dive into the scoop behind the scenes. Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield grew up in Merrick, New York, a small town on Long Island's South Shore. The two met in junior high gym class in 1963, where, according to company lore, they were the slowest and fattest kids on the track. Naturally, they bonded while lagging behind the rest of their classmates, forging a friendship that would eventually lead to something much sweeter than their shared struggles in gym class. After high school, they pursued separate paths. Jerry went to Oberlin College on a pre-med track, but after being rejected by all the medical schools he applied to, he found himself back at square one. Ben briefly attended Colgate University but dropped out during his sophomore year to become a potter. When his pottery business didn't succeed, Ben took on various odd jobs to make ends meet. By 1977, the two friends reunited and decided to start a business together. Initially, they wanted to open a bagel shop in Burlington, Vermont, but bagel-making equipment was beyond their budget. So, they pivoted and took a $5 ice cream making course at Penn State University. With their newfound skills, they scraped together $12,000, including a $4,000 bank loan, and transformed a rundown gas station into their first ice cream shop. In May 1978, Ben & Jerry's opened its doors. Since Ben has anosmia, a condition that limits his sense of taste and smell, Jerry took charge of designing their flavors. To ensure Ben could still enjoy their ice cream, Jerry loaded the flavors with large chunks and swirls, creating the iconic stuffed style Ben & Jerry's is known for. Their first year was a success, and by 1979, they had become an exclusive ice cream shop and launched the first ever free cone day to thank the community. Ben & Jerry's quickly grew, and within a few years, it became a beloved name in the ice cream world. Here's how every pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream gets its start. It all begins with top-notch ingredients from trusted suppliers around the globe. But the star of the show? Fresh milk from local Vermont farms, thanks to the St. Albans Cooperative Creamery. The milk doesn't have to travel far. It takes a quick trip down the road to the factory, where it's stored in massive 6,000-gallon silos. Yep, we're talking big. Once it's inside the factory, the milk teams up with cream and sugar in a giant tank, where they're mixed together to create the base for every delicious flavor. But hey, it's not just about the dairy. Ben & Jerry's partners with over 250 farms worldwide to source the very best ingredients. For instance, their vanilla beans, straight from small farmers in Madagascar, and the cocoa for their rich, chocolatey flavors, that comes from West Africa. And don't worry, the company makes sure all these farmers are paid fairly for their hard work. Even the brownies and fan favorites like chocolate fudge brownie are special. They're baked by Grayston Bakery in New York, a place that helps folks who've struggled to find work get back on their feet. So every scoop you take isn't just packed with flavor, it's packed with purpose. The process begins with fresh milk and cream from local Vermont farms, where Ben & Jerry's has long-standing partnerships through their Caring Dairy program. This program ensures cows are treated humanely and sustainable farming practices are used. The quality of the milk is essential to making great ice cream, so the milk is quickly transported to the factory after it's collected. When the milk arrives at the factory, it goes through a series of quality checks, including tests for fat content and temperature. After passing inspection, it's pumped into huge 6,000-gallon silos, which are massive stainless steel tanks designed to keep the milk cold and fresh. These silos maintain a steady, low temperature to prevent spoiling and ensure that the milk is always ready for the next stage of production. After the milk is stored in the silos, it's time to move into the blend tank, where the real magic of ice cream creation begins. The milk is combined with fresh cream, sugar, and other basic ingredients, like egg yolks for specific flavors. These ingredients are carefully measured and added to create a rich, smooth base that serves as the foundation for all Ben & Jerry's ice cream. The blend tank is a large stainless steel vessel equipped with powerful mixing arms that churn the ingredients together, ensuring a smooth, even mixture. Ben & Jerry's uses two primary ice cream bases. The first is the sweet cream base, which is used for most of their iconic flavors like vanilla, fish food, and half-baked. The second is a chocolate base, which is used for chocolate-based flavors like chocolate therapy. If it's a chocolate flavor, this is where cocoa powder is added, creating a deep, rich chocolate taste. The churning process in the blend tank is key to creating the creamy, silky texture that fans love. By constantly mixing the ingredients, the tank ensures that every drop of the base is consistent in flavor and texture, setting the stage for the next steps in the ice cream making process. Once the ice cream base is mixed in the blend tank, it's time for a crucial step: pasteurization. The mixture is piped into the pasteurizer, a machine designed to quickly heat the mix to a high temperature to kill any harmful bacteria. This
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Take care of each other out there.
Setting my equalizer to absolute destruction.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Symmetra reporting.
I am so ready for this.
Diva online.
Over there! Right by you! Enemy over here! All over me! Monstering you! I see an enemy! Enemy over here! I see an enemy! Evidence of my success. Checking in.
process ensures the ice cream is safe to eat while maintaining its high-quality ingredients. The pasteurizer uses hot steel plates to heat the mix swiftly without cooking it, a technique that protects the flavor and texture of the ice cream base. During this step, the mixture reaches temperatures of around 180 degrees Fahrenheit for just a short amount of time before it's rapidly cooled down. This flash heating process is what makes the pasteurizer so effective, allowing the mixture to be pasteurized without altering its taste or creamy consistency. After heating, the base is immediately chilled back to a safe, cold temperature and transferred to a holding tank. In the holding tank, the base rests for 4 to 8 hours. This resting time isn't just for safety. It's also when the ingredients really come together. The flavors meld, deepen, and balance, creating the rich, smooth base that will later be infused with flavors, chunks, and swirls to make each pint of Ben & Jerry's. After the ice cream base has rested and the ingredients have fully blended, it's time to add the flavors that make Ben & Jerry's ice cream unique. The base is pumped into one of the factory's 20 flavor vats, where the magic of flavor infusion happens. These vats are large, high-tech tanks designed to evenly incorporate a wide variety of ingredients like vanilla extract, mint, fruit purees, or coffee, depending on the recipe. Each flavor vat is equipped with powerful mixing mechanisms that ensure the flavorings are evenly distributed throughout the ice cream base. This step is crucial for maintaining the consistency and quality of each batch. So whether it's a subtle vanilla flavor or a bold mint, every pint has the perfect balance of taste. The variety of flavor vats allows Ben & Jerry's to create multiple batches of different flavors simultaneously. Hundreds of flavor combinations are experimented with each year, but only a select few make it to your freezer. The flavor vats also allow for precise control over the ingredients. Whether it's a fruity flavor or a rich caramel swirl, everything is blended to perfection at this stage, laying the groundwork for the chunks and swirls that will come later. Here's where the ice cream making process starts to get really cool, literally. Once the flavored base is ready, it's pumped into the freezing barrel, the machine responsible for transforming the liquid.
I'll be right behind you.
I should introduce you to Taeyeon. He takes care of my mech when I'm back home.
If that's true, he must have lots of experience.
Yeah, he... Hey!
Right by you.
What am I, a babysitter?
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Let's get this win!
Here to assist. Enemy over here. Over there. Heavy fire. Here's ahead. There's one. Enemy over here. I need a cut. I see an enemy. I'm over here. Be uplifted. This will just take a moment. There's one. Enemy over here. There's one. I'm Gaia Lighter. Feeling more powerful? Over there. Activating heat stream. It's not done. Here Heroes never die. No fair! Get them off me! Need some assistance? I see an enemy!
This is pretty hot!
Come here for you.
Thanks.
Enemy over here!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I require medical attention. Thank you. Thanks. Danke. I can fix that. My ultimate is ready. Come on. Amplifying your power. Behind you. Help me. Come into me. Here to support. Helden sterben nicht.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
I'm on fire. I see an enemy. Here's one. There's one. I'll take it over here. Heightening your capabilities. Enemy over here. I'll make sure that doesn't stop. Heroes never die. Activating self-destruct sequence. Make sure you utilizing systems. Monstering you. I see an enemy. Hey, your pocket it.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I'm fighting for you!
I am fully focused. Let me take a look. There's one. Needed more power?
Огонь по готовности!
Let me take that. I see an enemy. I'm liking it. My ultimate is ready for attack. There's one. Coming to me. Supporting your goal. Enemy over here. Here's ahead. I see an enemy.
I'm on fire! What else
Zeit
is
für einen
new?
neuen Plan.
Yes.
An deiner Seite.
Someone better get a fire rate
My
because I want
ultimate
to
is
roll.
ready. Go. I'll be watching over you. Monstering you. My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you. Enemy over here. Activating self-destruct sequence. Reinforce the payload. Heroes never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on.
Is approaching its destination.
Over here.
Round 1 complete. Score 3-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
worry, I'll be right behind you.
All systems fired up and ready to engage. Hit the wall.
Checking in. Take care of each other out there.
I promise to take this one serious.
Hey. What's up?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Feeling more powerful?
Stop the payload.
Now what's the progress?
Let's give him the
We're outnumbered.
I must return to my post.
Zari, ready for duty.
Valkyries charging.
Anna, checking affirmative.
Aerial position. There's one.
The payload has reached
Enemy over here. Over there. My ultimate is charged. I require medical attention. I see an enemy. The payload is on the move. There's one.
Sing for me!
Our numbers are low. Careful.
Form up.
Making a full recovery. Here to help. I see an enemy. Heroes never die.
Free to engage.
There's one.
Fire at will.
Over there. Thanks, Bangala. Enhancing your strength. I see an enemy. Over there. There's one. I have the height of my performance.
Now see what I can do. I require healing.
I'm here to help.
My ultimate is ready. Let's do this.
Activating enemy over here. Sequence. I see an enemy. Enemy over here. Give me a solid. I see an enemy. Come here for healing. Stop them from moving the payload.
Rocket barrage incoming. Justice rains from above.
Hard work paid off. Pretty hot. Feel stronger? New record. My duty is being done.
Establishing aerial position. Contact.
Here to help. Enemy over here. Activating healing stream. Boosting your damage.
I need healing.
60 seconds remaining.
I see an enemy. There's one. Come here, Cookie. Back in action. Over here. Enemy over here.
Heroes never die.
My sights.
Nothing to see here. Amplifying your power. Ball. Activate that rifle.
I am on fire! Come face me!
We've got to hold our ground, everyone.
I see an enemy. Improving your rifle.
For the Crusaders!
Rethink your strategy.
Aerial positioning underway.
Victory! Play of the game.
Nerf this. Enjoy that kill cam.
Blizzard well.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
Welcome, shopper, to the Nexus experience.
You've been doing a lot around Gibraltar lately. Are you taking care of yourself?
I'm fine. I put in hours like this all the time back in Korea.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Amelie.
5, 4,
I'm here to support.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Don't be too reckless out there. Help me. There's one.
Come on.
I see an enemy. There's one. Amplifying your power. I see an enemy.
I overfeel.
On my watch.
Calling in the big gun.
Enhancing your strength. I'm at the height of my performance. I'm here to support. Enemy over here.
Engaging the enemy. Taking damage.
Over there. There's one. Let me see what I can do.
Come to my position.
Feel stronger? My duty is being done. Enemy over here. There's one. Enemy over here. I see an enemy.
Hello there. Ahlan.
You called? There's one. Enhancing your strength. I see an enemy.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
I wreak
Alert
chaos.
SCVs to aisle 4 for repair.
Efficiency rating. Maximum danger.
They have superior numbers.
Right by you. Enemy over here. Heading you up.
30 seconds.
The objective is under attack.
Stand strong. We can do this. Come here.
the key. A sip for the parched. Oh, Monsieur Grit. Enemy located. I see a hostile. A taste of poison. Eyes open now. There's a test subject. Leave the wither. No one can stop me! Enemy located. Your end is within my My power emanates. I see a hostile. Pain is inevitable. Over there. Over there. Mending you. I'm here for healing.
60 seconds.
Oh, they're moving the
Evolution
payload.
is a painful path to walk. A cure for all that ails.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Coalescence
My
is charging.
ultimate is charging. Gotcha, gotcha. Back in action.
There's a test subject. I'm going for the goal. Enemy located. Administered.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Gotcha, gotcha.
Cannot escape me. Surrender to my will.
Round 1 complete. Score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
How can you experiment on those cute little rabbits?
Easily.
A mother's work is never done.
It is the privilege of humanity to trifle with every threat.
I give everything to protect my home, so don't trifle with me.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence.
Take the objective.
Waiting gains us nothing.
I see a hostile.
You are
A cure for all the tales. I appreciate the support. Enemy located. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. Enemy located. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. The point is vulnerable. carnivore. Let us take it.
Hello.
Objective A is captured.
For the parch.
Escort the payload.
That is it now. Making sure There's a test subject. I see a hostile. Made manifest. There's a test subject.
Our numbers are low. Careful!
Cannot escape me. I see a hostile. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. A sip for the parched.
Hold back.
A cure for all the tales. Nanosuit administered.
Victory.
I'll offer something more.
Play of the game. Young power.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Mercy, are you ready to dance and groove?
I never stop.
Not all of us are scientists, but that's no reason to be careless.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Get for the lurk!
Come here, and I will heal you.
Barrier
Come here for
initialized!
healing. I see an enemy.
The objective is not.
Time for a fight! Make me proud!
Over here.
Not your guilty!
Over here. Here to assist. Attack. There's one. Amplifying your power. Come back with me.
The barrier appears! That barrier is splintering!
I am fully focused.
The barrier has fallen!
Heroes never die.
Meteor strike!
I can use some assistance. I'm on fire.
They're taking the point. Time to blow it. Them.
We must fall back!
I meant them.
Making a full recovery. Here to help. Damage intensified.
My sound barrier is almost
Let me take a look. Enemy over here. Taking the objective.
be where you are.
I see an enemy. Feel stronger.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. A taste of poison.
Crusaders!
Time for the reckoning!
Team kill.
An opera!
Great minds are always persecuted. You cannot escape me. Repairing your cellular makeup.
Meteor strike!
Over there. Over there. I see a hostile.
Stop me if you can! You can't stop me! I'm on fire!
The enemy advances on our point. Fend them off. Over there.
The fight is imminent!
Receive my aid.
I feel this in my
What is that melody?
There's a test subject. It's settled. Enemy located. Surrender to my will. Unassailable prowess.
One would call this being on fire.
There's a test subject. Enemy located. There's a test subject. Enemy located.
Best round. 1.
Be nourished.
Fascinating trajectory.
1-0.
Did you know that certain centipedes could...
What are you saying?
I'm advising my prey not to test me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
The conditions are optimal for success.
Over there. See a hostile.
Barrier initialized. Barrier's good.
Team kill.
No opposition is
The
imminent.
objective is now.
Big Stangerlat. Over there. Take the objective. Enemy turret in my sight. Your strength becomes mine. Enemy turret. Careful, we're outnumbered. Cannot escape me.
Meteor strike!
Dealt with cynics before.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
You want that louder?
Ladies and gentlemen, come here to get your engines. Come over here.
Oh, let's break this.
Fine. Enemy in sight.
Secure the objective. Glory!
I'm here. Keep fighting. Over there. Over there. Over there.
Enemy turret ahead.
Targeting hostile.
Into the eyes.
this?
Loss. Score. 1
I still have
to
some
1.
fight in me.
The
From
Delta
imperfection, we build a new world.
Approximately. The formula escapes me.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
We've reached the final stage. Such immense pressure.
Your end is within my enemy location. Receive my aid. There's a test subject.
Bye-bye, big
Here
guy.
for healing.
Can you introduce them?
Over here.
The objective is now
Taking hold of the objective. I offer something more.
Barrier initialized. Barrier is nearly spent. My barrier is gone.
Easily made manifest. You will be over here. Cannot heal you yet.
Thanks.
I see a hostile. Bang on. Enemy located. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. Enemy located. You have unwelcome guests on the objective. You cannot escape me.
The barrier is behind you.
Mending you. Over here.
The barrier has been overwhelmed.
There's a test subject. I see a hostile. What is it now?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Enemy located. A taste of poison. Move here if you wish to be healed. Over there. Surrender to my will. Great minds are always persecuted. Sure. Over there. Enemy located. Misery made manifest. That's much better.
Barrier initialized.
Over there. Over there.
Meteor strike.
Claiming the objective. Assist. Sit for the parched. Over there.
victory. Play of the game.
Time for the reckoning!
battle. Select your hero.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
What? I'm in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Enhancing your strength.
Now that's teamwork.
Stay focused. We have everything we
Feeling
need.
spry.
Over there!
Watch your six.
Monstering you! Over here! Over there! There's one! I'm here to help! I'm under attack! Oh, the enemy has him! Enemy over here!
Or knockout.
You call? Behind you! Feeling more powerful? This will just take a moment. Alright! Moving with the robot. Get away! Let's get this barricade moving. I'm here for you. There's one. Enemy over here. You're waiting. There's one.
Oscar Mike, enemy territory.
I'll have you in hot condition.
Taking the lead.
Push the robot. Checking in. I see an enemy. Monstering you.
وريهم قوتك.
Help me. An enemy over here. Heroes never die. Feeling more powerful?
It's our turn. Let's push forward.
I see an enemy.
What's the mouth?
I'm here and I will heal.
Let's take them to the underworld.
Stick with the robot. Enemy over here.
Harry is here.
My coming for him.
Meteor strike.
I see an enemy.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Tiny damage increase. There's one. I see an enemy. Helping you up. Checking in.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I feel unstoppable. I see you. Heroes never die. Improving your vitals. I could use some assistance.
Received by
Tactical visor activated.
Hey, let's go on down. I can fix that. Enhancing your
Огонь по готовности. وريهم قوتك.
Who needs healing?
We go.
Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and rescue.
Zeit für einen neuen Plan. Hinterhand.
Group up on me.
I require medical attention. I need healing.
Team, to me!
What happened to you? Come on there.
We can't let them take
Build them a hole.
Enemy over here. Hosting your damage.
And that's how you bring fire to the mortals.
Escorting the robot.
Take cover. Thought of you. Making a full recovery. Over there. I must return to my post. I'm Dinah Zeiter. I require medical attention.
We
Be
need to put a
uplifted.
stop to their
There's one.
push.
I need healing.
Killing spry.
Heroes never die.
We're trying to lose. We're doing great.
Team, to me!
We must stop them. Activating self-destruct sequence. I see an enemy. Boosting your damage.
No time for whinging. Move out!
Help me.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Winston reporting.
Lending a hand.
Heal up.
Beyond one. Enemy located. When me on the with it. There's a test subject. Smash me out, middle. I see a hostile. Enemy located. You cannot escape me. There's a test subject. I'm going to get the hostile.
Their numbers are greater than
Now, to start anew. Your end is within my reach. Let's take him to the wasteland!
Meteor strike. Taking the robot.
There's a test subject. Approaching. I see a hostile. Enemy located. There's a test subject. Move out! Look out, Ares! There's a new god
I'll keep trying till I run out of limbs.
Zarya, ready for duty.
Огонь по готовности!
Victory's ours if we stay with the robot.
I think I see the enemy.
That tire! Fuck you!
Maximum velocity!
Lock it down, we can still do it.
Pushing the barricade. Stay sharp.
Pushing ahead now.
Meteor strike!
Stay with the robot! This is our last chance!
We're on the move. I'm on fire.
Ready?
Group up with me.
Fire at will!
Defeat.
Play of the game.
Liquid mixture into ice cream. This is a critical step because it's where the base starts to solidify into that smooth, creamy texture we all know and love. The freezing barrel works by rapidly lowering the temperature of the mix as it churns. Inside, the liquid base is cooled down to below freezing temperatures in a matter of seconds. The constant churning action not only cools the mixture, but also introduces air, creating that light, fluffy texture that gives Ben & Jerry's its signature creamy mouthfeel. When the mixture comes out of the freezing barrel, it's at the perfect consistency, cold but still soft and pliable, like soft-serve ice cream. At this stage, it's thick enough to hold its form but still soft enough to allow for the next crucial step, the addition of Ben & Jerry's famous chunks and swirls. This semi-solid state is ideal for mixing in those big pieces of cookie dough, brownie bites, or fudge chunks without damaging their texture. Now comes the part that makes Ben & Jerry's truly iconic, adding the chunks. Whether it's big pieces of cookie dough, brownie bites, chocolate chunks, or peanut butter cups, these mix-ins are a key feature of the brand's ice cream. This is done with the help of a machine called the chunk feeder, which plays a crucial role in making sure every pint is packed with those generous, mouth-watering pieces. Workers load the chunk feeder by dumping in the add-ins, ensuring there's plenty of goodness to go around. The chunk feeder is designed to evenly distribute these mix-ins throughout the ice cream, ensuring that every scoop has just the right balance of creamy base and chunky goodness. The machine mixes the chunks carefully so they don't get crushed, preserving their texture and size. A critical detail because Ben & Jerry's is famous for having some of the biggest chunks in the ice cream world. Once the ice cream is perfectly mixed and packed with chunks, it moves on to the next step, getting into the iconic pint containers. This is where the automatic filler comes into play. The automatic filler is a high-speed machine that pumps the ice cream into pint containers with precision and efficiency. It's a marvel of engineering, capable of filling up to 270 pints per minute, ensuring that the factory can keep up with the massive demand for Ben & Jerry's ice cream. As the semi-solid ice cream flows into the filler, it is portioned out perfectly, ensuring that each pint gets just the right amount of creamy goodness and chunks. This machine is designed for accuracy, so every pint that rolls off the line is consistent in weight and volume. The chunks, mixed evenly throughout the ice cream by the chunk feeder, are distributed beautifully so that every scoop delivers the perfect balance of flavor and texture. Once filled, the pints move along the line to the litter, a machine that swiftly places and seals the lids on each pint. This ensures the ice cream is securely sealed and ready for its next journey. After the pints are sealed, they're inspected for quality and sent off for further freezing, locking in freshness before they head to stores. Even though state-of-the-art machines handle much of the production process, Ben & Jerry's is serious about maintaining the quality that fans expect. That's where quality control comes in, a vital step to ensure that every pint is perfect. Every hour, trained workers pull 6 pints off the production line to test for consistency in several key areas, like chunk distribution, weight, and air bubbles. These pints undergo a thorough inspection. First, workers weigh each pint to ensure it meets the required amount of ice cream. If a pint is underfilled, it's flagged for correction. Then, the workers cut open the pints to visually inspect the contents. They're looking to see that the famous chunks, swirls, and other mix-ins are evenly spread throughout the pint, so every scoop delivers the intended flavor experience. They also check for air bubbles, which can affect the texture and quality of the ice cream. Once the pints are filled, sealed, and quality checked, they still aren't quite ready for your freezer. The ice cream needs to be brought to its perfect scoopable consistency, and that requires one last critical step, the spiral hardener. This machine is a massive corkscrew-shaped conveyor belt housed inside an industrial freezer that's chilled to an icy -60 degrees Fahrenheit. The pints are carefully placed on the spiral hardener's conveyor belt, where they slowly make their way through the freezer. The corkscrew design allows the pints to take their time, about 3 hours, in this ultra-cold environment, ensuring that the ice cream hardens evenly. As they spiral upward, the ice cream gradually cools down to its ideal storage temperature of -10 degrees Fahrenheit. This process locks in the creamy texture and ensures that the chunks and mix-ins maintain their integrity. Too fast of a freeze might damage the texture, but the spiral hardener allows for a slow, steady cooling that preserves the ice cream's rich, smooth quality. By the time the pints emerge from the hardener, they've reached the perfect temperature and consistency, ready for packaging and shipping to grocery stores, where they'll eventually make their way to your freezer. After the ice cream has reached its perfect frozen state in the spiral hardener, it's time for the final step, packaging and shipping. The freshly frozen pints are carefully grouped together, with 8 pints making up a standard package. These groups are then shrink-wrapped to ensure they stay secure during transit. The wrapping process is automated, quick, and ensures that each package is tightly sealed to protect the ice cream during its journey to stores. Once shrink-wrapped, the pints are stacked onto large pallets. These pallets are organized and loaded with precision, ensuring they can be easily transported while maintaining the cold temperature required to keep the ice cream frozen. The factory's shipping team works efficiently to ensure that thousands of pints are ready for distribution each day. From there, the pallets are loaded into refrigerated trucks designed to keep the pints at the necessary freezing temperatures during transit. These trucks then deliver the ice cream to distribution centers and freezers around the world. Whether the pints are headed to your local grocery store, an ice cream shop, or even another country, Ben & Jerry's packaging and shipping process ensures that the ice cream remains just as fresh, creamy, and delicious as it was when it left the factory. And that's the scoop on how Ben & Jerry's went from a small shop in Vermont to a global ice cream icon, all while making a positive impact around the world. So next time you're enjoying your favorite flavor, you'll know there's more to it than just great taste. Now, we want to hear from you. What's your go-to Ben & Jerry's flavor and why? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more delicious content. Thanks for watching.
If you feel it, taste it! If you feel it, taste it! If you feel it, let's ride.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Wilton, where an afternoon of baking and decorating becomes a colorful, well-deserved escape. So go ahead, create, share, and fearlessly enjoy every moment.
There's no colorful candy more classic than a jelly bean. And when you're craving a bean with some of the truest taste and far-out flavors, nothing is more iconic than a dimple-shaped Jelly Belly. With more than 100 over-the-top flavors, including everything from draft beer and chili mango to Tabasco and even stinky socks, Jelly Belly jelly beans stand out in a sea of, well, jelly beans. Jelly Bellies are starch-molded candies, which means they begin as a liquid. In the case of a Jelly Belly, the liquid is made up of 4 main ingredients: water, sugar, corn syrup, and starch, which are all piped in from giant silos outside the factory. Most jelly bean companies only add flavor to the candy shell, but not here. Jelly Belly flavors the inside as well.
We wanted to have an engaging, interactive flavor where people would take a bite of this and just go, wow.
To achieve that flavor-packed punch, next they add the first round of flavors like sour orange and coconut. Once mixing is complete, the warm-flavored mixture runs through pipes to the mogul machine, where a series of precise nozzles fill the 1,260 spots in each starch-covered tray.
That is the candy that sets up and becomes the center of the Jelly Belly bean.
Once the trays are full, they're stacked 45 high before traveling along a series of indoor tracks to a heated drying room that holds 10 million beans at a time. Here they'll sit for 24 hours to harden and set. The next day, a conveyor carries the centers to a steam bath that removes the starch residue. As they start to cool, the bean centers are then showered with sugar to prevent them from sticking together. After the centers are fully dusted with just the right amount of sweetness to complement the fruity flavor, the centers drop into large trays as they make their way across the factory.
If you try this jelly bean right now, it's really chewy and will stick to your teeth. That's why we need it to rest before we move on to the next step.
Then, crane robots come in to grab 3 25-pound trays at a time and send them off for another round of hardening. But not everything here is automated. As the bean centers move on down the line, the candy makers unload them by hand into large spinning vats. The next step is called panning. This is the part of the process where the shells are created. As the beans tumble in a pan, the pan operators add sugar and syrup as well as additional flavoring and color to create the hard outer shell.
This is really where the artistic value comes in. Each pan could be a little bit different depending on how it's running that day.
Jelly Belly's commitment to authenticity can be found not only in the flavor of the beans, but also in their appearance.
Let's take pear, for example. We make it with a green shell on it, and then we put little dabs of dark sugar crystals on there that actually make the specks that you may see on a pear.
The dark crystals are a variety of sugar called black sugar that includes both molasses and minerals. In addition to creating the spots on the candy, its complexity adds to the bold flavor of the Jelly Belly beans. Then, it's on to the polishing room, where the beans take a tumble with a confectionery glaze that gives them a glass-like veneer.
When those beans come out, they shine.
At this point, the candies have reached the pinnacle of fruity freshness or sumptuous sweetness and are ready to eat. But they wouldn't be Jelly Bellies without the famous stamp.
I'll stamp each individual bean with the Jelly Belly logo.
The beans move in trays under a roller that is coated with the same food coloring used to make the bright white color of marshmallows. Then it's on to packaging.
We have this long, large belt, which we call a river of beans, and we will put every single flavor on that belt.
The belt holds all 49 varieties of jelly beans at a time and sends them into a cylinder that tumbles them all together. The machine then drops the beans into the proper size bags, seals them, and then sends them down the line to be boxed.
Two deliciously creative words come to mind when workers describe the Butterfinger bar.
They're crispity and crunchity.
Crispity, crunchity.
Butterfinger is all about crispity, crunchity, chocolatey experience.
At the Nestle factory in Franklin Park, Illinois, they make more than 10 million Butterfingers every day.
If we lined all the bars up end to end that we make on this line alone, in 1 week we make enough bars to stretch from Chicago to Las Vegas, which is 1,700 miles. We make an incredible amount of Butterfinger in this factory.
I've worked here for 52 years, and I still love Butterfinger.
Butterfingers have been around since the late 1920s. Back then, a candy company went to the public for help with a name.
The Curtis Candy Company held a public contest, and the winning name was Butterfinger. At the time, it was a name that referred to an athlete, a sports player, who could not keep his hand on a ball.
All these years later, many calls come in to Nestle about the mystery orange center. Primarily, what is it?
The center of a Butterfinger candy bar is really what makes Butterfinger Butterfinger. It's rich, it's flaky, it's made with a creamy peanut butter, and from peanuts that we actually roast at the factory.
More than 100,000 pounds of peanut butter mixed in giant vats, along with another ingredient that just might surprise you.
People may not realize that one of the ingredients we use in Butterfinger is cornflakes.
You heard right, cornflakes.
As you can see, these cornflakes are much different than what you would have for breakfast at home. We add these in, they're a lot lighter in texture, and they add the depth into the peanut butter to give the crispity, crunchy texture from a Butterfinger you'd expect.
Meanwhile, in another kettle, they work on a mixture of molasses, corn syrup, sugar, and water. Then, the mix gushes through pipes to a cooking chamber below. Check this out. The hot sugary mix pours onto a cooling wheel, then spreads out.
Bringing that temperature back down is what gives us that crystallization process. The better we manage that under certain time and temperature is what gives us that unique texture that we need.
Next, a ribbon of peanut butter lines the middle, and the whole thing takes on a taffy-like consistency. Then, it gently kneads and folds on a slow-moving conveyor.
The way it comes together is top secret that we cannot show today. We got to keep it under wraps.
The Butterfinger flattens and forms into long ropes, then cuts down to individual sizes. Next, the bars take a ride through a series of cooling tunnels that are a quarter-mile long.
So after the cooling tunnels, those bars are then going through a process where they go through a waterfall of coating, chocolatey coating, to give us that unique flavor that we need out of a Butterfinger.
After a good chocolatey shower, the bars cool, then march like a small army off the packaging. The entire process from start to finish takes about 1 hour.
Butterfinger is very popular, not just today, but it has been for years. People have really enjoyed the unique, one-of-a-kind taste of Butterfinger. They've shared it with their friends, with their children through the generations.
When it comes to crispy chicken, no one cooks it up quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
We have wings, we have strips, we have our snacker sandwiches, and of course our chicken on the bone, obviously our original recipe chicken.
Believe it or not, this famous face isn't just an ad campaign. Colonel Harlan Sanders was real. And you'll never guess where he got his start.
They actually had a Sanders Court and Cafe down in Corbin, Kentucky. And basically it was part of a gasoline station.
After 10 years of experimenting, he created the most famous fried chicken recipe in America.
The Colonel took his chicken very personally. He had spent a lot of time not only developing the flavor, but the color, the texture, and it was his idea, it was his baby, if you will.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Start to break away from UC with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Tremfya blocks a key source of inflammation. At 1 year, many people experienced remission, and some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing